Hey Sagittarius, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading, general reading. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Cutting the deck. From the bottom of the deck, overall for the reading, we have death. Definitely on my mind during this fall season. So transformation, transformation is a better word for it. Some decks will literally just call it transformation. It is transformation, change. Everything must change. Everything must transform. You can either submit to it gracefully or you can fight it kicking and screaming. That part's up to you, your choice. Sometimes the transformation is actually how we approach transformation. So everything changes. Change is the constant. Every single person on this planet, no matter how powerful, no matter how important seeming, has had to shift and deal with change. Everyone does. It is the nature of life. And to resist it is death. To resist it is fatal. To resist change is unwise. This transformation happens in the service of life. So, that said, over on Vimeo, I'm going to have love readings if you want to join me over there. If not, that's fine. So this reading, let us continue on with it. Past, present, inner landscape, what's at issue, environment, to-do list, possible outcome. Well, this is delightful, very lovely energy as compared to Scorpio. So, Six of Pentacles in the past, this is gifts received, given. It has to do with like money, tangibles that are exchanged, given, or received, but don't involve work or having to work for something. That's why it's like gift energy, like, or, you know, windfall energy, or inheritance energy. There's gifts. It's like this one's really cute. Oh my gosh, I love this one. I love how we can't tell if she's giving or receiving the gift because the joy on her face is exactly the same. So it looks like she's probably giving gifts. And so sometimes we have to wait our turn to receive things. There's an overall flow to these gifts, and then we each have to wait our turn. That comes out very often in the Six of Pentacles cards. From most decks, is waiting your turn to receive something. There's like a divine order to the order in which people receive their gifts. So you may have waited a very long time for this gift. You may be the last one to receive the gift. But there's something about divine timing about this gift that you have received or given. You can be in any position there. It has to do with gifts. And it has to do with like material things that don't have to do with a 9 to 5. It's not an hourly wage here. It's not what we're talking about. We could be talking about bonus, but we're not talking about an hourly wage. Something that you're expecting based on, you know, hours given or whatever. So in your current situation, we have the High Priestess card. Knowing, intuition. Your intuition may be very loud about something where there's strings attached to this gift. Your intuition, sometimes people don't tell you that there were strings attached to the gift until much later. So this High Priestess has some very witchy vibes here. An inner knowing about something. But it's also about how we don't know. You know, what we know and what we don't know. What's revealed and what's not been revealed. There can be secrets here that are just hinted at. There can be changes happening that are just hinted at. The High Priestess often talks to me about tarot itself and about how tarot won't reveal everything to us all of the time. It's going to reveal, and it's something to be careful of. Because we can go to tarot readings and not necessarily get the whole story, but think that we have the whole story. So I guess that's a little bit of what I'm seeing here is don't think you have the whole story. I also want to say, don't think you have the whole recipe. It's not complete. You don't know everything about this situation. And you won't know everything about the situation. There's an intentionality to the High Priestess too, as far as like what's been revealed, what hasn't been revealed. These gifts may have these gifts have a different side to them. They have something that maybe you don't know about them yet. I almost see like it's like a secret chamber, like somebody gave you a jewelry box, and the jewelry box has a secret chamber that you haven't figured out yet, or you haven't found yet. I don't know what's in the secret chamber, but that's what I'm getting, is like something was given to you, but there's something you don't know about the gift. There's some sort of secret information that wasn't divulged about the gift. That's interesting. There's something about it that you don't know about, that you could know about, but was withheld from you. Was the gift like stolen? Was the gift like, now I'm starting to think of some tricky things. It doesn't say whether, you'll enjoy that, whether you'll be happy, you don't know about, whether you'll be happy about what's been withheld or not happy about. It doesn't say. But it's like you don't have the whole story and that's intentional for some reason, either for the divine or someone else's reasoning. You don't have the full story yet, so don't think you do. Your hope, your fear, your inner landscape, King of Cups. This could be someone you're thinking about, or this could be you in energy. Emotional maturity, being able to ride the waves of emotions and feelings, being able to, usually they have like wine or something, right? The king's got a wine goblet, and the whole ocean he stands on is swirling and twirling, but his emotional cup remains upright, not spilling. We're fine. And it's not we're fine, but we're processing. We're processing and adjusting to the emotional landscape here. It's like I don't know, there's like people that do tricks, and they're like jumping up and down on a unicycle, and they're still somehow holding their cup, or like one of those dances where the dancer has like a cup of liquid on their head, and then they're able to do this whole complex dance without dropping a drop of liquid from the cup. That's the King of Cups emotionally, if you can imagine that emotionally. The King of Cups is there's a lot going on, but they're maintaining their sanity. They're maintaining their ability to maintain. But this actually doesn't look like wine. This actually looks like hot coffee. So they're not spilling their coffee, or spilling their tea. Maybe you are the one with secrets, and you're hoping you can keep them. And maybe the secret is your feelings and your emotions, and you're hoping to be able to, whatever it is, you're hoping to be able to maintain emotional equilibrium during something where you don't know where it's going, you don't know what's going to happen, and you're trying to maintain your emotional equilibrium here. And then what's the issue here is Three of Swords in reverse. So this would be healing from a pain, healing from a wound, a quick recovery. Maybe that's what you're hoping for. Maybe the recovery is a bit too quick. An apology, maybe. There might be an apology going on here. But I also want to say Three of Swords reverse could be withheld communication that would break your heart or would hurt. This could also be not trying to think about too hard about something that was painful. Maybe trying to avoid something painful. Maybe someone gave you a gift, but it wasn't as big as someone else's gift, and you don't know why, and you're trying really hard not to think about it and to be mature about it. Or maybe your gift was much bigger than somebody else's, and you don't know why, but you're trying to be mature about it. The Three of Swords looks to me like trying to be mature, or the King of Cups next to the Three of Swords looks like something, trying not to think too much about something that was painful, trying to avoid pain, or also trying to heal from pain. So how do we know the difference between avoiding pain and healing from pain? And maybe this King of Cups is like, that's why it's in your hopes, is like you're hopeful that you have avoided pain and suffering, but instead you're hopeful that you've healed, but maybe you're just avoiding it. Well, let's keep reading. Oh, look at this. We have in your environment, Queen of Swords, someone who is very direct, Very clear, very direct communication. The Queen of Swords doesn't pussyfoot around. They're not a people pleaser. They know what they think and they say it. Like, swords are communication. The Queen of Swords is very focused on who they are, what they think, what they want. So this is someone in your environment. They're a straight shooter. They're very direct. That's why if there was any sort of mixed signal with the gift, or there was any sort of like, there's no mixed signal here. Like, if the gift was confusing, or you're worried that there are strings attached, or there's something about it that might have been deregulating or threatened to deregulate you, there's this Queen of Swords. They're a straight shooter, so they're not trying, with whatever gift they give, they weren't trying to like smooth over the waters, or, you know, make sure everyone was happy. They were trying to just give what they thought was right to each person. Maybe even what they thought each person needed. And if they gave your sibling, you know, a $500 check, and they gave you a $100 check, they meant to. Is it a sign of how much they value you, or a sign of them knowing more about someone else's situation than you do? Knowing that that's what that person needed, but not wanting to leave you out in the cold completely. So there's no heartbreak here, or there's no reason to be heartbroken. Someone was a straight shooter, though. If you're worried there are strings attached, or about what you don't know about this gift, I wouldn't worry about it, because this Queen of Swords, if a Queen of Swords gives you a gift, that's exactly what they meant to do. They're not really interested in hiding anything or keeping secrets. The Queen of Swords doesn't keep secrets, or it doesn't, certainly not to spare people's feelings. So your to-do list is 4 of Wands. Level up, engage, announce something. Like the Queen of Swords, if they gave you a gift, you don't have to like keep it a secret until you check it all out, or whatever. You can just, yeah, I got this gift, or yeah. So there's a leveling up here, hitting the next level. There's a commitment to something. Commit to something. I mean, it's the engagement card. 1111 is the engagement card. So, and the engagement card has a sense of publicness to it, of announcing, you know, I've accepted this position. You know, like small town newspapers will have like a little section where people, or maybe big town, I don't know, you know, like so-and-so is now working for this firm, so-and-so is now made partner at this firm, so-and-so is now president of, you know, just these little like personal accomplished announcements. That's what I'm sort of seeing. And people do that with engagements too, an engagement announcement, right? We announce it in the newspaper so that everybody knows we are now engaged and we intend to get married, and now we're going to start planning for that next step. So this is like a little announcement in a newspaper, or announce your next level, like accept the promotion, accept the next level, accept the engagement, and then also you don't have to be quiet about it. You don't have to keep it a secret. It's community news, okay? So share. So yeah, accept the engagement, or commit to something. If you're not accepting something, this is committing to something. You're committing to something, committing to the next level. This has gone well so far. Let's celebrate how far we've come, and let's commit to the next level. Or I'm celebrating how far I've come, and I'm now committing to a higher level of engagement, a higher level of commitment. And then the outcome, 8 of Wands. So send out those, engagement. Send out the announcements, send out the invitations, this is communication. So a lot of communication coming in here, you know, and maybe these are congratulations coming in. That's what I would expect if you're announcing your 4 of Wands, that there's a congratulations coming in. And you're accepting that. This is happy news that's coming towards you, or that you're putting out there. and both, right? We are talking about an exchange. You announce your happy news, people reflect that back to you. Congratulations on this change, on this transformation. Congratulations. There's a lot of communication coming in, and it seems pretty delightful, actually. It does seem like congratulations or something on, hitting that next level. So if you received something or accomplished something, don't be shy about it. There's no reason to be shy about it. But there is like making a commitment to something, or and maybe this high priestess could be a secret that you've kept, and now it's time to be more open about it. I think people are going to be very supportive. Yeah, and the Three of Swords in reverse. This isn't a heartbreak. This isn't sad. Okay, I'm doing these chiromancy cards for things for you to look for, synchronicities to look for, but they also add a little bit to the reading. Okay, I feel like that's it. So the first one that came out, Stag Spirit. This is a really powerful card. So a stag, I mean, if this is an engagement, this is like the stag party. But leadership, so this would also be taking leadership on maybe a secret or something like that you've kept. But stag spirit, leadership, be on the lookout for deer, stag, something like that. Antlers. So, and this can be words, this can be images, whatever. Just reminders from the universe that we're right where we need to be. Ooh, we also have butterfly spirit, transformation. And what did we get at the beginning here? Death, transformation, change, a situation changing. Transformation repeated twice here. So this is, you've changed, or something's changed here about, something's changed about your dynamic. You've definitely leveled up. So butterfly spirit, that's transformation, looking for, anytime. Butterfly symbology, pearls, clams, pearls are pearls, oysters. I always get it confused. I didn't used to be confused, and then everyone around me seems to be confused about it. So now it's contagious. So anyway, and also there's a little fairy here too. So transformation, change, taking leadership of that. And then we have earth spirit, stability, right? We normally have this this fairy flitting around. That's how we normally think of them, but this is one that's very grounded, very stable. We see the swans over here, so paying attention to that. Swans can also be about like commitment as well, because they mate for life, so this is about commitment too. So commitment, stability, and maybe that's something that you're announcing too here, is some sort of stable, something's more stable, like Four of Wands, right? The wands can be very fiery, very I don't want to say, well, I'm saying expressive or very impulsive energy, but the Four of Wands takes all of that that's out there and sort of grounds it, stabilizing this like theoretical fire energy, and it brings a lot of stability to that fire energy. These wands get planted in a committed way into the future. So something is grounded and stabilizes. Like, and then these Eight of Wands, all this communication is changing reality too, is grounding. It's all headed straight towards the ground. All of this energy, this intense energy, impulsiveness, whatever, it's all like reaching towards the earth. It's all planting itself. These wands, this reminds me of like willow trees, when you like, you can like plant the twigs. Well, I mean, there's preparation and stuff. I'm not telling you to go, you can just plant a willow tree anyway, although they are very easily replantable. But you can take a twig, stick it in the ground. And that's what I feel like is happening with these 4 twigs and with these 8 twigs, is that they're being, they're being stuck into the ground. They're being grounded. There's stability now. And now a whole new willow tree can grow. And I don't know if this is necessary. This looks a little bit willow tree-esque too to me. Actually, this is reminding me of a place in the town I live in where there's a statue of 2 swans, and there's willow trees all around the pond. It's in a park. And so, and these wands are all reminding me of willow trees as well, as far as like the ease that you can like just take basically sticks, stick them in the ground, and then they root, they grow, and then you can have your willow trees. So I just want to say, don't plant willow trees in the city though, because they find water. They're water seekers, and they'll destroy pipes and everything. So in their search for water. But 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands. So, and then this, yeah, 4 of Wands. It's like you make an announcement and you get so much, twice as much energy back from that announcement. And then there is, both of these to me have like taking this unstable energy from Wands and bringing it down into earth and stabilizing it. So some sort of theory, idea, or passion, committing to it and having it become a much more stable, concrete reality. Right? In our announcements, those often make these like things that happen a reality. All right, and our prayer for you, Sagittarius: observant octopus, complexity, multitasking, and ingenuity. Shape-shifting guardian of the sea, grant me the power of transformation. Holy transformation. Oh my gosh, I love this. Wow. Grant me the power of transformation. Oh my gosh. And then proud peacock, prestige, self-respect, awareness. This could have to do with a lot of things. I want to say though, like this transformation, there's like a sense of like, maybe it's even gender for somebody here. Or sexuality because of the wands too. Proud peacock, prestige, self-respect, awareness. Regal bird bursting with color, your confidence and grace, I would know. Being proud of who you are, proud of the changes you've gone through, your confidence and grace, I would know. And this too, this announcement energy has a lot of confidence and grace to it. Being proud of who you are. All right, I hope that was helpful for you. I also see, you know, the octopus, the king of wands, the intelligent water creature that can navigate emotions and water very smartly. All right, I hope that this was helpful for you. Join me over on Vimeo for a relationship reading if you want. I charge a small fee just for the energy exchange. All right, I hope all is well. Ciao.